Yo people, welcome back to Ron's Tech Hub, and this is another video for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. And again, this is the 2022 version. So this is the version with the Qualcomm processor, not the version with the Samsung processors. So not the Exynos version, but the Qualcomm versions. So as you can see here, I updated my tablet. This update was from the 17th of June 2025, and today for me is the 6th of July 2025. It's roughly 2 a.m. I updated this. I'm going to show you how I did it and how you can do it as well. Please, I am not responsible for anything you do to your device. This is simply an educational video. If you wish to follow it, you do this at your own risk. Please make sure everything is backed up if you want to follow this process, but you don't have to do this. Please. The version I had before this was released in December of 2024, and I haven't updated since. So I had 7 months of no updates. So I decided, you know what, let me have a look and see what's out there. And I found that 22.2 was out, and the latest update was in June. So the first thing you need to do, I'm going to put this link in the description. You can go directly to Danny ML's page on XDA forums. This is the same page I used to update from Lineage OS 21 to 22. So what I'm going to do is simply download the files, reboot into recovery, and install the update that way. It might not work for everyone, so again, you're doing this at your own risk. I'm simply showing you what I did to get mine updated. So step one, I'm going to go down to where it says downloads here at the bottom. All files, RAM and recovery are available at, and it gives you this address here in blue text. I'm going to click on that. It's going to take me to another website, which is GitHub. On GitHub, you can look at the older versions of the RAM, but I'm going to go the newest version. So if you scroll to the very top, you'll see the newest version there. If you click on where it says assets, you can see everything that you need to see from there. So these are the files that we need. I'm going to click on that very first one. I'm going to try and zoom in. I have some weird overlay thing here for some reason. So it says Lineage 22.2, and it gives all of that stuff. And at the very end, it says 1.14 GB. That's gigabytes. So that's the file I'm going to be downloading. The way to download this is to simply click on the file once and just wait. Something will pop up saying, do you want to download this? In some cases it might, in some cases it might not, depending on the web browser you're using. For me, it's asking if I want to download again. I've downloaded this file before, so it's asking me if I want to download again. I'm going to select yes or download again. That's going to take a couple minutes, and in the meantime, what I also want to download is the recovery. My file that's finished downloading. I'm going to go back one step, and the next thing I want to download, just in case, I didn't have to do this process, but if you have an issue with your G apps after you've installed this, that might be something you want to do. So it says recommended G apps here. Let me highlight it so everyone can see it. I'm going to click on the blue text again right next to it, and then this is going to take me to another GitHub page, and from here we can download MindTheGapps 15.0. so this is the recommended one, so I might as well stick with that. The very first file there is MindTheGapps 15.0.0, and at the very end it gives the size of the file. So this one is 484 megabytes. I'm going to click on that first one. All the other files you don't really need for this. I'm going to click download again. That's going to take about a minute, and those are the only two files I needed for my process. Again, do this at your own risk. Now both files for me have finished downloading. I'm going to go to my file manager just to make sure that they're there. So I'm going to click on my file manager. I'm going to go to my downloads folder, and I can see all my files there. I have duplicates here because I downloaded this twice, just because I wanted to show the steps. But once you have your files here, you should be good to go. I'm going to actually delete my duplicates, so that one and that one. So this is my downloads folder here. At the very top, I've got MindTheGapps 15.0. Under that, I've got Lineage OS 22.2. Under that, I've got Recovery 22.2. I didn't use Recovery or MindTheGapps for my update, but again, do this at your own risk. It might not work for you. I'm going to close all this now, and I'm going to restart my system and go into recovery. The way you do this, if you already have Lineage OS 22 installed, easiest way to do this for me is simply to hold the power button. Once this menu comes up, you can press on restart, and from there you choose recovery. I won't do it just yet. I need to go grab my phone so I can record the rest of this. But once you do that, you'll be booted directly into recovery. Step one for booting into recovery, press and hold the power button on the right hand side. It's going to come up with this menu here again, as I said before. Click restart, and I'm going to go to where it says recovery here. That's going to boot me into my recovery, and I can install my update from there. If this error message comes up, you can just press the power button and it will skip that. But if you wait, it will also load past it, no problem. From here, there are a couple ways we could do this. If you're old school like me, you would know that the volume up and down would control the motion there, and then the power button would actually go into that menu. But these new versions of recovery use touchscreen, which is amazing. Back in the old days when I used to do this when I was younger, it was always volume up and down plus power. So I'm going to go to, let me go back and just show you that step again. I'm going to go to where it says apply update, that second option there. Then I'm going to go to where it says choose from SD card. If you chose the ADB option, you would have to use a PC to do this. I'm going to scroll all the way down to where mine says, let me just bring this in. It says ROM files version 2 there. I'm going to click on done that, just as a quick note, I move my files from my downloads folder to a different folder. But if you leave your downloaded files, so the Lineage OS and the GApps files, in your downloads folder, you simply go to downloads instead of what I did. Nothing else changes. From here, I've got my files at the top here. So I've got my MindTheGapps and my Lineage OS 22.2. All I did for mine, again, I went down here, I clicked on Lineage OS, I'd started installing it, finished. I had no issues with it whatsoever. I did not have to install GApps again, but I think if you load back into your system after installing and you have some error messages, I would clear your cache, I would reinstall GApps again, but I never had to do that. If you're worried about this, do a fresh install from your PC like Danny ML said, but for me, I just wanted to test to see if this works. It worked perfectly fine, so I'm going to leave it like this. Once you're done, it's going to take you back to this main screen where you need to reboot the system, and you can simply press on reboot system now. Everything will boot up, and for me, as I said before, everything worked perfectly fine. I had no issues booting in, and all my apps seem to work fine. No crashes, everything works. After I did all of that, the first thing I did, I went back to settings, went to system, and then went to system updates, and as you can see, I have Lineage OS 22.2, Android 15, 17th of June 2025. The last check was the 6th of July 2025 at 2:49 p.m. I'm going to check it again, and there we go, 2:52 p.m. Everything seems to be working fine. Let me just open a few apps. So let's open Chrome, let's open YouTube. It's not the fastest tablet in the world, but it does what I need. Let's close that. Let's open Udemy, no crashes whatsoever. Let's open Google Play, let's open my file manager, let's open Google Drive, let's open Xbox as well. No issues with the apps whatsoever. So thanks for watching. Hopefully that was useful. Stay tuned.